Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Train Simulator Classic, aka Railworks. Today we're going to be taking a look at another freeware product from Wayside Works. This is the 1877 Seaham Harbour Dock Company number 18. A little 040S saddle tank preserved at the Beamish Museum. Originally built in 1877 as a well tank, modified later on with side wing tanks, and in 1936 outshopped as a saddle tank at the Seaham Harbour Engine Works. Withdrawn from service in about 69 to 1970. The locomotive was condemned as a working engine, later being transferred to the collection at Beamish. Kind of a fun little locomotive. I believe it does still operate too. So a fairly old locomotive to still be in operation, but I do believe it is still in current operation today. So that's kind of fun. As I said, this is a freeware pack from Wayside Works. It is one single locomotive because it is one of those more unique examples of a locomotive. And you will get a fictional all black livery as well as a kind of fresh, clean, a worn in service, and a currently preserved paint scheme, as well as these children hopper cars. There we go. Turn off the high speed for the mouse, but some children hopper cars to match the locomotive. So it's pretty cool. Something different. They almost look like mine carts. And I love the kind of hand-painted letter and numbering, hand-painted numbering going on. It looks really cool. And of course the locomotives. Up close, these are really nice models. An absolute must check out if you are a fan of the little bitty things in life. I love little locomotives. They make my day. I have a lot of fun with them. I think they got a lot of character, a lot of personality. And overall, they're really, really nice. I don't believe there's any real differences between the four different locomotives. I believe the only real difference is the paint scheme. So we'll go ahead and dive into our main locomotive here. Set up our tracks. Inside the cab looks pretty nice. It is kind of interesting that the wood, the kind of grainy wood texturing just kind of ends directly above where the driver's camera view is. But other than that, it actually looks pretty decent. Lots of brass and copper furniture, but overall a fairly simple locomotive. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot to these little tank locomotives. I mean, they're just that. They tend to be pretty simple. We got a handbrake. USA here, which pops up. I don't know if it's two different sanders. I wouldn't imagine so, because I only see pipes going one direction. Doesn't look like they function. And of course we got a handbrake. Got another sander. I imagine that's probably something to do with injectors, blower, injectors, I imagine. Unfortunately, it doesn't like to pull up. A lot of Wayside Works models are unfortunately like this, but they don't like to show what you can and can't fiddle with. You just kind of gotta click on them and see. Reverser, throttle, dampers. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Control the stoking by opening the little shovel, or the little covers there. Looks like we got a couple of different camera views. Pretty nice. You do kind of got to get the angle just right to be able to open the firebox, because it is at an odd spot. Whistle. Well, that's nice. It is playable inside the cab. So I like that. Go ahead and open our throttle up here. Ooh, cylinder Cox function. That's very cool. Physically move. I like that. And it's got some pretty cool valve gear. Not necessarily unique. I believe this is Stevenson valve gear. It's just that it's not inside the frame. It's in between the wheels and the frame. It's a very unusual, odd design, but very cool. Shift 1 will give you a headlight. Overall, I kind of like the exhaust. It does turn a little bit cotton ball-y up here, but I really like the steam effects. Those actually look pretty nice. Chef sounds are pretty good. I do enjoy them. Texturing's a little bit wonky here, very wavy. Just noticed that. A bit odd. I really enjoy the valve gear. That's really cool. It's a very neat thing to see. Now I would imagine that the handbrake will... there we go. The handbrake does function, and it does move the brakes here, which is pretty cool. The safety's a bit odd there. The steam emitter has a little bit of glitchiness trying to keep up with a moving model, and it's very, very Minecraft squares. But really and truly, that's about it. That's about all there is to go over. There's not a whole lot to it. And these little tank engines, they tend to be very simple. They're not meant to be large, complicated, over-the-road locomotives. They're just meant to push freight around in yards, or in this case, dockside areas, industries, industrial parks. These typically don't leave those areas, so they don't need to be very complicated. They don't need very much to them. So it's a very simple locomotive, but it is very nicely modeled. Overall, I do enjoy it. I do like it. I think it's pretty cool. And again, this is freeware available from Wayside Works. So if you enjoy these fun little dudes, definitely go check it out. It's 100% worth your time. A lot of fun for these little branch line routes like Malmesbury Branch here, or some of the workshop routes that have seaside areas and whatnot. Real fun locomotive for that. So definitely go check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.